Hey guys, Keto Kelly coming in purposely with no makeup. And I want to apologize to everybody for my absence. I have been caring for my granddaughter my daughter moved in with us in November. So it's been quite busy. Now, I have not been feeling the greatest. And I've gone down the rabbit hole of research. And I happened to catch another YouTuber's video about keto destroying their thyroid. And of course, I've gone down the rabbit hole. I've also put on about 32 pounds in the last 8 months, I believe. And it freaked me out. Regardless of sticking to keto and low carb, have I gone off a little bit from, eating things here and there? Of course. Have I fallen off the wagon? Absolutely not. I have stuck with keto and low carb 90% of the time. And yet I am still packing on the pounds. I am now at 201 and it freaks me out completely. So after watching this particular YouTuber's video about keto destroying their thyroid, I started to jump in and do some research of my own. The things that I've been suffering with, like right now I feel a little lightheaded, but the things I've been suffering with is hair loss. But I've been suffering with hair loss for a lot of years. Not huge hair loss, but every time I brush my hair, I have hair in my brush. Just recently, like the last few months, every activity that I do, the muscle fatigue is awful. Fatigue is awful. I've always suffered with fatigue, but never, I don't think, to this level. The weight gain, the dry skin, if you guys notice, I didn't color in my eyebrows. If you notice, the last third of my eyebrows is missing. And it's been missing for years. I think right around the time I started doing chemo, the low-dose chemo for the gastrointestinal stromal tumor, I started to lose my eyebrows. I used to have beautiful eyebrows, and it really annoyed me. And I attributed it to the chemo. So, no big deal. I'm losing my eyebrows. The chemo's doing it. Move on. I knew I'd have a visitor. That's why I'm in my kitchen. Can you go sit down and watch? Go sit down, honey. I'm almost 52, and I'm feeling all these symptoms, and I'm carrying and potty training a 3-year-old. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. So prior to the going down the rabbit hole for the thyroid issue, I thought it was menopause. I'm in menopause, and as a lot of women are told, when you get to this stage, you're getting older, deal with it, do something, whatever, take hormone replacement. I just didn't want to go down that path. You hear a lot of stories about women who go on hormone therapy and develop certain cancers. I'm already dealing with one. I didn't want to deal with another one. So insomnia was real bad. Another side effect that I've dealt with for years was cold hands and cold feet. I have been waking up with edema in my hands and in my feet, and I mentioned this in a video a long time ago that I thought it was because of menopause. I have gotten to the point where it's really starting to bring me down. I forget things. I've had to make lists, which I've had to do for a while. And I never attributed things to this certain nutrient that the body requires. And it's iodine, guys. Iodine. What are some of the things that a lot of keto people do when they start keto? They start using sea salt, pink Himalayan. In the research that I've done, it is starting to become known that about 50% of the population, and this is just one of the research that I did, 50% of the population in the United States is iodine deficient. When we switched over, I won't speak for everybody, but for me, when I switched over to keto, I started using the sea salt and the Himalayan and got rid of the iodized salt. Now, the iodine in salt really isn't enough to supplement, but when we remove that, we remove the iodine. The thyroid needs iodine to function. There are other cells in the body that needs iodine to function. Do your own research. I'm not a professional. I don't recommend anybody else do this. But do your own research. Go to your primary care physician and ask if you can get an iodine test done. I am getting labs done today, so I have to be fasted. I can't go until like 4 o'clock. I've been fasting since yesterday around 3, and right now it's about 12:15. So I have to stay fasted for at least another 4 hours to go get these labs done. Now I don't have a primary care physician right now, so I had to go through my oncologist. Now, all she's going to test for is TSH, free T4, and all the other stuff, but she will not do an iodine test. So depending on what the numbers come back, which TSH may come back in the normal range and you still have all these issues. If you don't test for iodine, you're not going to know. So I will insert some photos of a skin test that I did, and which I'm conducting right now. This is an iodine solution, Lugol's 2% iodine solution, that I put on my arm just a little over an hour ago. I will flash up some pictures, maybe, but this, if this disappears within 12 hours, you are iodine deficient. I did a test the other day. Mine disappeared within an hour. I did another one a few days ago, and it disappeared within 2.5 hours. I am only just an hour and less than a half into this one, and it's already starting to disappear. Is it scientific? I don't know. But it's proven that most likely my iodine is low, and I need to supplement. I don't know what my doctor's going to do after I get these tests back. I go to see her on Tuesday. I'll find out. I'm a little lightheaded, and here's the reason. I have what is called bradycardia, low heart rate. I've always had low heart rate, which is a symptom of low iodine or non-thyroid function. Why is nobody looking into this? I thought, oh, great, my heart's not racing and jumping out of my chest, but my resting heart rate I've been monitoring all week is anywhere between 42 and like 57 to 59. Normal resting heart rates are supposed to be between 60 and 100. Am I teetering on that? Yes, but it's bradycardia, another symptom of no functioning thyroid. So this person who did the video on has keto destroyed my thyroid? Perhaps, but why? Why? I think it is likely an iodine deficiency. I mean, I have the symptoms. Where's the other third of my eyebrows? Look at the circles under my, I'm exhausted for no reason. I'm not exerting myself. I did dishes the other day and my muscle fatigue was so bad, I had to sit down. Have I been iodine deficient for years? I think so. I think I have. So I would implore people to please do your due diligence, be your own advocate, and have your iodine tested. I always thought I was a slow loser for weight. Now I'm beginning to think that it wasn't me. It was my iodine levels. Slow metabolism? Why? Thyroid needs iodine to produce T4 and T3 to rev your metabolism. I don't know. I'll find out. I've ordered some, I think it's called Iodol, 12.5 milligrams of iodine. I may try that. Most endocrinologists who say people who are very deficient in iodine should probably take that. But we'll see what my tests come back. I have a feeling they're going to come back normal. I just do. So I may have to be my own best advocate in this. All right, guys. So, yeah, I'm so sorry for not coming in and talking to you guys before. I just have not been well. Not been well. Despite staying, keto and low carb. I just haven't. So, guys, please, if you have any questions, I would say if you have any questions, but I really can't answer for each person. You have to be your own advocate and do your own research. Talk to your primary care physician to see if they would do an iodine test. Iodine, like labs, blood tests, to see. You may be surprised. So, all right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and go. At around 4, I'm going to leave to get the labs. I'll go see my doctor on Tuesday. Maybe I'll come back to you after that, and we'll talk about what my labs came up. Oh, also, the beginning or my thumbnail is going to be Confessions of a Food Addict. That thumbnail was made months ago. I'm still going to use it because we need to understand that it's not us. We need to get testing done. But I'm going to keep that thumbnail because I think it's important to differentiate between the two. All right, guys, I love you so much. Thank you for hanging in there with me, and I will come to you likely by the end of the week, next week. So take care. I love you so much. Please subscribe, like the video, give me comments down below. Let me know how you feel about it, and I'll see you on the next one.